Hello, welcome to my place. I want to look into First Timothy chapter 3 verses 1 to 16, and I don't think I'm going to read it all to you right now. You can read it on your own, but it's really all about leadership. Leadership is an important subject. Yes, there are differences in elders of the church, and there are differences in deacons of a church. There's two different offices. And some churches have both, and some churches only have one or the other. And there's a lot of qualifications that Paul puts here in this section. But the important thing in all of this is conduct. I don't know if you remember, but a few days ago, I talked about how people may see what you do or hear what you say. They may hear or see it in a different way than you intended. But it is important to keep it to the extent of what Paul says, that we need to flee from the very appearance of evil. This is what Paul means when he says above reproach. His list of qualifications here in First Timothy 3 is quite extensive. And again, some of what he says is from a cultural standpoint. And we're not going to get into all of those things. But we can take from this extensive list quite a few qualities that all of us need to exemplify. And I'm just going to list a few: temperate, prudent, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, gentle, peaceable, free from the love of money, just to name a few. It says to be of good reputation with those outside the faith. That's a big one. Dignified, not malicious gossips, faithful in all things. You know, we could all learn a few things from this list. All in all, it still comes down to the commandments that Jesus told us to follow. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Paul says it straight to everyone in verse 15. He says, I write so that you will know how one ought to conduct himself in the household of God, which is the church of the living God, the pillar and support of the truth. Now, this list is quite extensive, and the reason for all of these qualifications is actually seen in chapter 4. And we will get to this reason on our next post. God bless you richly. We'll see you next time.